got another top 5 for you, and it's a top 5 actor or actress video, and I'm very excited about this one. So yeah, today I'm going to talk about my top 5 Johnny Depp movies. Now I really love Johnny Depp, so this is actually really hard because I was like, oh that one, oh that one, oh that one, oh what about that one, and then it was hard. So yeah, you might find my top 5 kind of interesting. There's quite a lot that did get missed off, and I was like, oh that should be on there. And I was like, oh, but yeah, so it's a bit of a tricky one. But yeah, this is my personal top 5. Your top 5 is probably really different. But let me know your favourites down below because everybody must have a favourite Johnny Depp movie, I am sure. So yeah, without further ado, at number 5 I have Secret Window, which might surprise people. I mean, I flicked with this one, and I nearly changed it out for a couple of things, but there's something about this that I really enjoyed. I don't know why, but it's always stuck with me. This film, I think, isn't really one of its most popular films, isn't one of the best. A lot of people probably don't like it, but something about this movie really stuck with me, and I really found it really interesting and intriguing. I feel like I could watch it quite a few times and still enjoy it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's a really interesting film about this writer who, I don't really want to give anything away. It's one of the movies that you kind of watch and it's got an eerie kind of feel about it, and it ends up with some twists and turns, and you know, it's just one of them films like that, so you don't really want to give anything away. But I definitely, you know, I recommend watching it. It's probably a more underrated Johnny Depp movie, so if you like Johnny Depp and haven't seen that one, I'd probably recommend that you check that out. At number 4 we have Alice in Wonderland, the Tim Burton one, obviously with Johnny Depp. And the reason that I like this one with him is because I just love him as the Mad Hatter. I don't know why, I just love him as the Mad Hatter. I know people didn't like this, I didn't know, thought he did a bit of a funny role, but I don't know what it was. I just liked him as the Mad Hatter. It was just something about him, and I've always been a big fan of the Mad Hatter as a character, and his Mad Hatter was just great, and I just really loved it. Apart from that weird dance, that was a little odd, but apart from that, I just really liked his Mad Hatter, and it was just kind of, I don't know, it was this whole other side of him that I just loved, and I was like, oh, I don't know, it was great. But I am looking forward to the sequel as well, which they're doing. I don't know when it's coming out, but you know, maybe next year or the year after, there is a sequel coming out, so, and he is still the Mad Hatter, so I'm really happy about that one. So yeah, Alice in Wonderland, I just really like him as the Mad Hatter. At number 3 I have Sleepy Hollow. Now this used to be one of my favourite movies. I absolutely love this movie. It's like, he's like detecting, he's like trying to uncover the Headless Horseman situation. And what am I on about? It's like set way back, and you know, he arrives in a horse and carriage to discover discover the mystery of the Headless Horseman and what's been going on around this town. And it's really eerie, creepy, awesome film, and I love this movie so much. But yeah, he's great in this. Honestly, I used to watch this quite a lot when I was younger, and I love it. It's still a really great movie. If you haven't seen that one, I highly recommend that one. Just definitely go check that out. Even if you're not the biggest Johnny Depp fan, it's a really great movie, and I really love it. At number 2, this one is just because of his character mainly, and it is the pirate movies. Probably number 2. Number 2 is probably my favourite. I like number 2 best, but then number 1 and number 2 are like the best ones. Number 3 I really don't like, number 4 I kind of do, number 5 I'm quite looking forward to. But yeah, I mean, you gotta love him as Jack Sparrow. I mean, he's just great as a pirate, and I just think he's kind of really awesome. I like his pirate self. So yeah, Johnny Depp as a pirate I'm a big fan of, so that's definitely was my number 2. And finally, at number 1 is definitely one of my favourite movies, and I love it, and it is Edward Scissorhands. I mean, who doesn't love this movie and Johnny Depp in it? I mean, I know it's definitely one of his a lot older ones, and you know, I don't know, it's just something about him, you can't even really tell it's Johnny Depp sometimes. I think it took me a while till I realised, oh, that's Johnny Depp, but he does an amazing job in this, and his character, the way he does it, it's just amazing. He does so many different characters in so many different ways, and you can just tell he's such a great actor because of the different characters he can portray. I mean, come on, the 5 that I've listed are so different than one another. Some people like play the same person over again, but he definitely doesn't. Edward Scissorhands is one of those you're like, oh wow, like, because he's a very quiet, timid character. I mean, he's got scissors as hands, and he's all, you'll have to just watch it. If you haven't seen Edward Scissorhands, you definitely should check that out too. I love Edward Scissorhands. So yeah, definitely check that one out. And those are my favourite Johnny Depp movies. I absolutely love all 5 of those. And I probably could have done a top 10, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't, but I usually do top 5, so it seemed fitting. But yeah, so until then, guys, I want to know your Johnny Depp movies, well, your Johnny Depp favourite movies, and if you like any of these ones. If you haven't seen any of these ones, let me know down in the comments below if there's any of these that you haven't seen, and you should definitely check those out. But yeah, thumbs up for more top 5s of actors and actresses. I really enjoy doing these because it's fun to look through what movies they've done. I'm like, oh yeah, I love that one, but I kind of forgot about that, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so until then, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie, and I will see you then. Goodbye!